right, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Brooklyn Tea Party meeting for May 19, 2024. For those of you who don't know, I'm the president of the Brooklyn Tea Party, Gillan. Thank you again for coming to our meeting. Today we're going to have a guest speaker, Steve Gillan from Project Civica. But before we go with that, let's just discuss some events that are occurring in the news, and then of course what's occurring with the Brooklyn Tea Party. On a personal note, I was just nominated to be a delegate for the Republican National Convention for Donald Trump.
Very good.
A delegate. I've been 24 years trying to do that. So perseverance, and so I won the right to go bankrupt. Because you got to pay your way.
You gotta be up in the Bronx.
At least close to, when it's all said and done, like $5,000.
Where's the convention being held?
Milwaukee, sunny Milwaukee. So you know, at least I'll be, you know, in a wonderful tropic, lovely place. Yeah.
August, I think.
No, it's July 15th week. I'll be going there, along with he's also an alternate delegate. So Benny also made it. Okay, so we have some representation of the Brooklyn Tea Party, and we are going to hopefully have a good time there. I'm sure we'll have fun protesters, right? Be sure to hug them, right? Say, oh, we love us. So we'll have fun. And let's hope that we have Donald Trump elected, because, I mean, who wouldn't want a guy that sniffs people's hair? I mean, you know, like, I don't know, right? It's a hard choice. I mean, who doesn't love high inflation? I do. All right, where's that ward for me to go? There's a pet itself for me? Okay, because you have to be a little bit mentally off to enjoy our economy. Because our economy is going to hell, as you already know. You need a wheelbarrow to go shopping at the supermarket, so that's always a good thing. Get your exercise in. At least it saves on gym cost when you're wheeling that barrel of money to buy milk. So we should pray that, number one, that Donald Trump doesn't get thrown in jail, and although his poll numbers will shoot right through the roof, right? The only concerning thing is if this is a state charge, he can't pardon himself. You gotta remember that. It's a state charge, this particular one that we're seeing in the news. So he cannot say, all right, I got elected, I pardon myself. No, the governor would have to pardon, Kathy Hochul. And she'll do it the right thing, don't you think, guys?
Yeah.
I mean, she's at least signed legislation, which is wonderful, to lower the speed limit in New York City, right? Yes, right, that's a good thing. 20 miles per hour.
Oh my God.
Oh, of course, no, but now she just gave the right for it to go to the city council. Don't worry, the city council will save us, guys. They're good people, controlled overwhelmingly by the Democrat Party, and the Democrat Party is the party for the people, right? Right. Communism, that's what they're for. So they want to lower the speed limit to 20 miles per hour.
25 is not enough, right?
No, it's not. 20, and then certain locations, 10 miles per hour. So the bikes will be passing us,
That's right.
going the wrong way.
That's right.
No tickets for them. Sorry, I know you drive bikes, but you also have a car. So that's a good thing. So God help us. When will it end? I know there's a court case with Vito Fasella, I believe. No, I think it's Vito. No, not Vito Fasella. Well, someone from Staten Island is helping to fight against the wonderful congestion pricing. But you know, that's not going to go anywhere. New York always finds a way to screw us, right? And us, that's why it's important to get out there to vote. Stop saying, this is for the people not in this audience, in this room, but obviously people watching on this video. Stop saying, oh, they're all the same. Oh my God, the speed limit just went up. So you're going to vote? Nah, they're all the same. They are not all the same, guys. Wake up, okay? I don't think the Republican Party, this is just a rumor, likes to put on lipstick, a wig, to start reading to your children for Drag Queen Story Hour. Don't think that's a thing that we're promoting. Although the other side might be. If you like that sort of stuff, go right ahead. To each his own. But obviously there's a difference. The difference is that sanity is not ruling the day here in this city. It's the insane. When you have people running around the streets of New York mentally ill that cannot be getting proper treatment that they deserve, and they're just let out on the streets to feed off of everyone here. Okay? Hey, why not go, hey, this is good with the congestion pricing because more people will be on the subways so they can become more victims, right? Who wouldn't want to get thrown in front of an oncoming F train, right? That's a fun thing. Stand clear for the closing doors, please. Woo, right? That's a fun thing. And you get to see wonderful attractions. Who needs to go to Disney World or Disneyland, right? Who needs to go there when you could see wonderful attractions on our subways? This is a disgusting, vile city, okay? People have to wake the hell up and take our city back. And how do you do that? You go out there and vote. You go out there and run for office. You don't just sit back, keep quiet, and say, oh. We found out one thing. During the last pandemic that we had, I say last because who knows what they're going to throw this year. It is election season. And what did they all tell us? Take that vaccine or you'll kill grandmama. We wouldn't want to kill grandmama, right? Mine passed away in 1993, so she was okay. She votes Democrat. So, grandmama, you're going to kill grandmama. Please take that vaccine. Hey, oh, you who don't like to take the vaccine, you're evil. Burn in hell. All right, hey, I got the, hey, look, ooh, strong arm, on the Statue of Liberty, remember those little posters? A little Band-Aid on the, all right. That's a good thing. Well, Grandma just caught COVID. I have COVID. How did that happen? Oh my God, Grandma just died. How did that happen? Because it's not a freaking vaccine, that's how the hell it happened. Tell me, I didn't get a little bit of polio when I was a kid, right? I didn't start reciting FDR speeches, right? We get a little bit of polio. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date that would live in infamy, right? No, we didn't get a little bit of polio. That was a vaccine that worked, right? This is not a vaccine, okay? I have no idea what the heck is going on here. But what they did to people and forced them to take a vaccine or lose your job for an untested vaccine that's still not approved, it's still emergency use, and you can't sue the vaccine company. Remember, you sign a waiver. You sign something that says, all right, I think you get a 2-week window. That's very nice. If you have a little thing within the 2 weeks, you're okay. You can maybe do something to them. But beyond that, myocarditis and friends later on, and it's a shame. My body, my choice, my healthcare decision does not apply to when it comes to what the government wants to push on you. It only applies for abortion. Whatever you feel on this subject matter with that, I know it's like the third rail of politics, but 63 million and counting of that one, since Roe versus Wade of 1973, but that's okay. My body, my choice. You don't tell me what to do with I do in my womb. But take that vaccine. Or else lose your job, be homeless, so you can become part of the mentally ill and throw people in front of oncoming subway trains, right? We need more people to fill the ranks of that, since there will be more people on the subway because of congestion pricing, right? So we need more recruits to be mentally ill, to be on the subway, to push the people, because that's what it seems like. We gotta stop this stupidity, and the way to do it is going out to vote. You could vote from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. in New York during the day of election. You could vote for the whole damn freaking month. There's no excuse why you can't vote. You could even get it sent to your house. You could say you're sick. I don't feel good, I'm going away. You get it to your house. No excuse why we have such low voter turnout. We have the lowest voter, what, with the mayor's race, was it like 18% or some weird number like that? In the low 20s, if anything. Deciding, was 14?
14.4.
Okay, that's who's deciding our mayor. That's how we got Mayor Adams, okay? Sometimes he says a smart thing that sounds like, wow, that's a little bit, sounds a little bit right. But it's the actions, okay? What is he doing? Nothing. I mean, we could all pray for, what, Mayor Germani Williams? God help us, because that's next in line. He's the public advocate, right? So as the public advocate, he's second in line to the mayor. So if the mayor gets arrested, which any moment could be a possibility, because he might have ruffled someone's tail feathers there. And that's how they use, you know, because we're in that type of country now. Your political enemies will be thrown into prison, like a good third world nation that we have become. And it's because we are living in a hellstorm with Joe Biden who trips upward. Huh? Pay it forward, he trips it forward and gives it to the next guy. The guy is insane and senile that he does not know how to get off the stage. On that note, let me try to get off the stage and introduce to you our next guest speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Steve Gillan.
All right, well, everything we just heard is the truth, all right? So my name is Steve Gillan. I'm the Director of Political Affairs for an organization, a nonprofit. We're statewide, Project Civica. We're a 501c4. Our whole effort, our whole mission is to get civic involvement. We just heard from Glenn, couldn't have said it more clearly. The problem is voter turnout, all right, is we don't get people out. I always hear the argument that people come back to me and say, oh, it's 10-1 in the city. Just a little statistics for you folks. I don't know if you realize in 2022, we had 48 seats that we did not have a candidate run. All right, 90% of them are in the city. This round, well, Project Civica, we just started in January because we were part of a 501c3, a voter integrity group, and we were limited on what we could do. So the leadership of the New York Citizens Order, we went out to start a 501c4 Project Civica, which gave us the ability to go out and get more actively involved politically all around. Now, what our first effort was to try to fill the 48. That was our first attempt. And what I did is we went down to all sorts of meetings, and I took out ads in the paper, and we tried to find candidates to run. As Glenn mentioned, that's an issue, all right, is getting candidates to run. But we know there's also other issues why we don't get candidates to run. Can anybody in this room here tell me what the Republican platform is?
There is none.
There is none. There hasn't been one. For the last 20 years, there hasn't been one, all right? Plus, how can you attempt to change New York if you have 48 seats that you did not even have a candidate running? All right, we're giving them a 48-point lead. That was 16 Senate seats and 32 Assembly seats that we did not even have anybody challenge the Democrats, and they just walk right in. All right, so Project Civica, our statewide organization, we're out doing a bunch of different things as far as voter registrations. We're doing, I'll get a little bit more into it, we're offering poll watching and poll working. It's not just having candidates out there running, all right? We need people in there with eyes on election day and election week to make sure that there's not games being played. And we know there's plenty of games that are being played. So we are doing training, and you know, I'll leave my card, and people can sign up. We're training people in we're working with the RNC, is working with us. As far as training people how to be poll watchers. We're also looking for attorneys, all right, because what I want is I want an attorney in every county on election week at the courthouse, and what would happen is when our poll watchers see something that goes wrong, they'll contact the attorney will walk into court and try to get an order from a judge to stop all these games that are being played, all right? That being said, that's that whole initiative. And poll workers, you know, you get paid to be a poll worker. and they don't have enough poll workers, Republican poll workers. So what happens, and anybody that's done the work knows that they'll assign, you're supposed to have a Republican and Democrat at each table, all right? It's not how it works, because we don't have enough Republicans, so they'll call a Democrat a Republican, and then they're the ones that are looking at the signatures. So there's so many different components that we need. It's not just having great candidates, it's that the grassroots people have to get out. And besides getting out to vote and getting your neighbors out to vote and everything else, you also need to get in there and get your hands dirty, all right? But what I'm here for today is, what we have done is, to my first question, does anybody know any platform that the Republican Party has? And we know the answer is none. So in 1994, Newt Gingrich did what was called the Contract with America. And the Contract with America was a national effort, advertising effort, to get Republicans in the House. All right, they flipped 56 seats in the House of Representatives and 9 Senate seats. Now, that was the first time that the Republicans had control of the House of Representatives in 40 years. All right, and the reason it worked, it was because there was a consistent message that went out there to all the people, and it brought Republicans out like crazy. So what I did is I created what's called the Common Sense Contract with New York. Now, what this is 7 specific pledges on 7 issues that we are going to offer to any candidate that is running in the state, that they can become signatories to it, which means that they will pledge to do these items. Now, everybody has the paper in front of them. If you can just fill out the top part, okay? You put your name, not your name, sorry, but your age, your date, your political party, and this is all for demographics. The reason I need this information is for when I do the analysis is to determine what the grassroots actually want. All right, we want to make sure that what we are putting out there under the Common Sense Contract with New York is what the grassroots really feel strongly about, and we hope that will get Republicans to come out and vote. It will be advertised like crazy. So in front of you, you all have the copy underneath the name. You'll see the pledges. Now, the way this works is it's a focus group. It's not a survey, all right? A survey is just, you sit there, yes, no, whatever the case may be. This is a focus group, and the reason I do them this way is because I want your immediate opinion on exactly how you feel about this. So on the, you'll see on the thing, you'll see A through E, all right? Now, it's A means that this topic is not that important to you, all right? E means you strongly agree with that topic, and you, as a citizen, want your legislators to actually act on this. All right, the second ones is 1 through 5. Now, again, this is the verbiage. When I read this to you, the idea of this is that when you're seeing a candidate in a debate or at an event or during an interview, you get your immediate reaction. Different than a poll. A poll, you think about it, and yes, no, whatever the case may be. This, I want your immediate reaction. So again, I'm going to read each one to you. All right? Now, again, A through E is you strongly, it's not that important to you as far as the issue. For A, E is you strongly agree with that issue. And on the bottom, again, 1 through 5, on is it clear to you? Is the verbiage clear to you? All right, everybody understand what we're going to do here? Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with the first one. This would be what every candidate that signs on and becomes a signature will pledge to do for you if you vote for them. The first one, I pledge to sponsor or co-sponsor the bill to repeal the executive order making New York a sanctuary state. We will also make it illegal to fund any city in the state that declares itself a sanctuary city using taxpayer funds to support the invasion of illegal immigrants and take jobs from our citizens. Again, A, it's not important to you. E, that topic's important to you. Just circle it or put a mark through it, however you want to do it. And the second part is, do you agree with the verbiage? Does everybody understand what I just said? Is that clear? If you just heard a candidate say that to you, you'll know what he wants. All right, the second one, I pledge to sponsor or co-sponsor a bill to restore law and order.